and welcome. Trying something new, I'm talking. I put out a poll earlier today asking what other kind of content people would like to see on this channel. And top result was a little bit more information and kind of some strategy around the deck building. So we're gonna dive into that, see how it goes. Give me a thumbs up if you are excited about that. I got the gloves on. And no one's here anymore. Well, maybe I'll just talk to myself for a while, post the video, and see what happens. Oh, hello. And as a reminder, for every like, I will open a booster pack. I feel like I have an optimistic amount of booster packs here, but we'll see what happens. So today, I want to build, ooh, and there's a like. All right, here we go. First booster pack of the day. Flip it around. Here's your coupon card. Make sure to take a screenshot because that's going away. 2, 3, 4. All right, in Pokemon Go, we are looking for the Radiant Pokemon, of course. We got Radiant Blastoise, Radiant Venusaur, Radiant Charizard. We can also get like some nice Mewtwo's or Mewtwo V or V-Star or the Dragonites. Let's see what we get. Charmeleon, Bidoof, Magikarp, Pidove, Onyx, getting into the uncommons next, and Eevee. Ooh, there's a reverse foil Articuno. That's pretty cool. That's only worth about 30 cents, but it's still a really cool card. And our rare is not good. Boo. We can use this for some deck building though, but that is not a fun pull. All right, anyway, here's what we wanted to do today. I have here the Eternatus and Eternatus VMAX, and the special one of those. And I want to build the deck around the two of them. So we're going to look at the two of their abilities and see if we can build a deck that kind of builds off of those and makes these two even more powerful than they already are. So Power Accelerator first. It's a pretty weak move. It only does 30 damage, but you may attach one Dark Energy from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. And then Dynamax Cannon is 120 plus. If your opponent active Pokemon is a Pokemon V Max, this attack does 120 more damage. So this card is really good to play against people who are using V Pokemon and V Pokemon Max because it has that built-in kind of counter. You can do 240 damage, which usually isn't enough to kill it in one turn, knock out. It's not enough to knock out in one turn, but usually 2 turns. But here is what we're really after. So the Eternatus VMAX, 340 health points, Dark type. Its ability is if all of your Pokemon in play are Dark type, so that's important because we're going to be building a Dark type only deck. You can have up to 8 Pokemon on your bench. The typical limit is 5, sorry. The typical limit is 5, so you get to bump it up to 8 as long as they are all dark Pokemon. And you can't put non-dark Pokemon into play. So you are stuck using dark Pokemon only if you have this card out. Dread End. Ooh, pause there because we got another booster pack opening. Again, we're looking for those Radiant Pokemon. We're looking for Dragonite V-Star. We're looking for Mewtwo V-Star. Any sort of V is something I'm happy with, but we'll give this a shot and see what happens. Here's your card. First one to get it wins. There you go. Out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And we got Energy, War Turtle, Pokestop, Steelix, Magikarp, Pidove, Onix, Eevee, Charmander, Reverse Hollow Squirtle. That's a fun card. It's just nice to add to the collection. And there's a ooh, this is an alt art Conqueror V. I recently sold one of these on eBay for $10.50, so this is a huge pull actually. I'm gonna put that in a card sleeve right now. This is a really nice pull. All right, so we are so far ahead on the unboxings today. Going back to the deck that we're building here, we're going to finish it up. We're going to look at this bottom part. Dread End does 30x. This attack does 30 damage for each of your dark Pokemon in play. So with this card and with this deck in general, we are looking to just get as many dark Pokemon out as possible. So I'm thinking we're going to want to, let me just organize my life here. We're going to want to have a lot of like find Pokemon cards. We're going to want to have like Egg Incubator. It doesn't really matter how strong the Pokemon are, as long as they are dark type. So let me go ahead and grab my dark Pokemon here. Out of my little box. There they are. All right, don't have too many to work with actually. And you know what? If somebody could do me a favor, I forgot to look up the prices of these two. Would anybody be willing to look up and see what the price of both of these cards are? I know this one is the kind of secret rare version of it too, which also I should probably put it back in a card sleeve. There's one in a card sleeve and two in a card sleeve. Come on, get in the hole. There we go. Okay. To one of your bench Pokemon. Okay, cool. So Tyranitar, unfortunately, is not going to be an option for us because both Pupitar and Larvitar are fighting type or ground type. So those aren't going to be great for us. We want to make sure that we're only using dark type Pokemon with them. I know that these two are pretty basic cards, but I'm actually a huge fan of the Alolan Raticate and Alolan Rattata. So it's just a 2 normal energy, and it has a 50% chance of doing 50 damage, which is pretty strong for a basic Pokemon. But here is the kicker. So for Alolan Raticate, you can either search your deck for a card and put it in your hand. For us, that would mean going out and finding these 2 cards. So we're going to use 4 of these, actually. You can go out and search your deck for these cards. And then, while they're still active, Super Fang puts damage counters on the opponent's Pokemon until the health remaining is 10. This is a really powerful card, actually. I know that Raticate kind of gets shit on, but this card in particular is perfect for what we're looking for. We can use this first ability to go and search for our 2 V and V Max cards that we're looking for. And then, as long as it's still out there, we can just chip away at our opponent's Pokemon, bring him down to 10 HP. Now, the only downside is you can't actually use this Pokemon to knock out the other Pokemon because it'll be stuck at 10 HP. But we're still going to use 4 of these because these are really important for us. 1, 2, 3, there we go. And we're looking for 1 more. Right. Okay. There we go. Deck building wise, we're looking to have around, let's see, we're going to have an extra amount of, so I usually target about like 20 to 25 Pokemon, 15 to 20 trainer cards, and then 20 energy cards, just to make sure that there's enough of everything. However, with this deck, since we're allowed to have extra Pokemon on our bench as long as this Eternatus is on the battlefield, I'm thinking we're going to want extra Pokemon. So, with that said, we're going to look for what Pokemon are going to be the next kind of best to have with us. Inkjay and Inkjay, so you can use that to search for 2 basic Pokemon and put them on your bench. We're going to put those off to the side. Those might be important. So Viper, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. That could be pretty good. Here's a card that I love. Oh, Panic Mask. That's a great idea. Oh, Panic Mask along with the Alolan Raticate, is that what you're saying? So knock them down to 10 HP and then prevent them from being able to do any damage to you? Good idea. I wonder if I have any Panic Mask. If I do, I'm absolutely going to put that in. This Wheezing, I don't think this is actually going to be that helpful for us. So this Wheezing's ability is for each dark energy, it basically provides 2 energy at the same time. It might be fun to have like 1 or 2 of these in here, but they're not, it's not the same as like a psychic Pokemon where it does X damage depending on how many energies are attached. Put this Inkjay off to the side here too. I also live directly next to a train, so I really apologize if you can hear the train coming through. Let's see. Oh, this Hoopa is really good. So search your deck for an energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. We're just going to absolutely put that right in here. Garbodor sounds like fun. And there's a Trubbish. I really want to use a Trantar, but I don't think it's possible with this. Let's go ahead and put 2 of these Wheezing in, just because I think they'll end up being pretty helpful. I'm going to do 1 Coughing that has Smog on it, and then one coughing that has Ascension here. So we can search for our oh my god, I can't talk. We can search for our Wheezing. And I see that another like came in, so we're gonna pause everything and we're gonna give ourselves a booster pack break. Watcha. Here is the card. Take a screenshot. First one to get it wins. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We've got Fire Energy, Ivysaur, Pokestop, Unfezant, Magikarp, Meltan, Alolan Raticate. We're using that one. Tranquil, Larvitar. Kind of looks like this. Ooh, look, it's a Ditto. That's fun. Love that. If you don't know, oh my god, what's behind? Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, that just completely changed everything. I need to be very careful right now. Let me put this in. All right, well, you know what we're going to build next? This is going to be kind of fun. We're going to build this deck next. But I am going to put this in a top loader quick. And let's take a look at this card. This is beautiful. You guys are on fire with these pulls so far today. I need to just live stream opening packs more often. Psypurge. Discard 3 psychic energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 90 damage for each card you... Oh, sorry, up to 3. 90 damage for each card you discarded this way. And its V-Star power is... This attack does 120 damage to each of your opponent's V Pokemon. This damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. That is a strong card. And a beautiful card at that. Look at that. We're just going to put that on display right here. And with that, that was a double hit because this is a peelable Ditto. If you guys haven't seen this before, it actually peels off and there's a Ditto underneath. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I just wanted to show you. Yeah, good enough. Beautiful. Mwah. Okay. I'm gonna put that in a card sleeve too quick, and then we'll get back to what we're doing. Does anybody have any suggestions for other like dark Pokemon that would work well in this deck? I'm not sure if I would have them, but if you just know off the top of your head, that would be helpful. Man, I cannot believe that we just pulled that. Oh my god. Beautiful. Okay, sorry. Back to what we're doing. Where were we? I have... Okay, so we have 2 coughing. We have 1 that can just straight up evolve into this Wheezing. And then we have 1 coughing that can kind of be more of an attack coughing. That it only does 20 damage, but the opponent's Pokemon is now poisoned. And that effectively is 30 damage the first turn. And with poison is different than burn. Burn, you flip a coin every turn to see if they're unburned. Poison, they stay with it. Oh my god, that card is a $40 card? Are you serious? Holy crap. $40 card? Can I get like 2 top loaders on this thing? Oh my god. Thank you for looking that up for me. Oh, wow. That can afford the rest of the live stream. All right. So, coughing, coughing, wheezing, wheezing. Yep. Hoopa. We're just going to use this, first of all, to just get energy onto our Pokemon. Oh, onto this Pokemon. Oh, you know what? Actually, I take that back. It doesn't go onto any Pokemon. But you can use this as a really, really strong first turn. Because you play this, you add 1 dark energy to it, you search your deck for another, and then turn 2, you can add a 3rd energy to it. And now all of a sudden you're doing 100 damage at turn 2. So most basic Pokemon just do not stand a chance against this Hoopa. It's not great late game because it doesn't really power up at all. But if you can get this in your opening hand, it's fantastic. And then we have our Raticates that just kind of chip away at things and make our lives a little easier. All right, so how many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, I think we're going to go up to about 25. I want to put in this Trubbish and Garbodor just because I think they're funny. Lucky Find is actually a pretty good card to have. Search your deck for an item card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. And then Garbodor, Trash Cyclone. This attack does 30 damage for each Pokemon tool in your discard. Okay, so that's going to be important. We're going to want to use Pokemon tools as our trainers. And Poison Spray, we can poison again. So I guess we're kind of building a little theme around, of course, the Eternatus, and then we're also building kind of like a poison theme into it as well. I am going to put this Viper in here because it's a pretty strong card. And the only downside is it takes 2 dark energy, but we're only using dark energy. And it does 60 damage, and then we can switch right away. So if we have like our Eternatus or anything else on our bench, we can attack with it and then just get it out of the way. Which saves us on retreat costs there. All right, so we've got a lot of attack. Let's see if we can find something that's a little more like defensive. Wheezing. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may have each player shuffle their hand to the bottom of their deck, and then each player puts any cards on the bottom of their deck. Oh, if either player puts cards in the bottom of their draw 4. Let's go ahead and use that, actually. I think I have a few of them in here. Maybe not. Did I pass through them? There's a Nickit, there's a Nickit. That's basically a trainer card that you can use to just kind of mess with your opponent. Okay, I guess I only have one. But I like to use stuff like this or anything that shuffles the opponent's hand. If they are like amassing a ton of cards or they're like putting a ton of energies into their hand, you can use this to just mess with them. Just put the card down, make them shuffle their hand, put it in the bottom of their library, and grab 4 new cards. Just ruin any sort of plans that they had going. All right, sorry, we were at how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so we need 4 more. We've got some Imp Dimps. I think, you know what? Let's just put in these Mighty... These 2 are pretty good defensive cards. So we've got, during your opponent's next attack, the defending Pokemon attacks do 50 less damage. So we'll just put those 2 in with a couple Mighty-Annas. Or sorry, Poochy-Annas. and call that kind of our defensive cards. I swear I had one more of them. There it is. Okay, cool. So I think we're all set on Pokemon here. We've got our defensive Pokemon that can kind of like attack, doesn't do a ton of damage, but also protects itself. We've got a Pokemon that just kind of messes with the other person's hand. This Pokemon is pretty strong early game, and then you can use it to switch right away. Garbodor poisons, and Trubbish is a really good early game because you can search your deck for an item card and reveal it. And then we love our Raticates. I already talked about that a bunch. And our Coughings and our Wheezings are really important to get out and just have sitting on our bench. We don't need to use those as our active Pokemon. They're not really that strong, but they're really good support Pokemon. And then finally, Hoopa. Hoopa's not a great Pokemon late game, but if you can get him in your opening hand, you can kind of win the game with just this card. Cool. All right, let's talk about trainers now. So I already have 4 peers lined up. These ones, you search your deck for an energy card and a dark Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So again, like, we have a ton of cards in here that allow us to just go out and grab our strongest Pokemon and put them in the deck. Taking a step back here, Garbodor has this ability, Trash Cyclone. This attack does 30 damage for each Pokemon tool card in your discard pile. So I think what we're going to do next is we're going to look for a bunch of Pokemon tools to add onto it. So Wind Up Arm. This Pokemon card, the Pokemon that this card is attached to can attack even if it's asleep or paralyzed. We don't need that. That's for Umbreon. If the V Pokemon this card is attached to has full HP and is knocked out from damage by your opponent's Pokemon, yeah, sure, why not? That's a Pokemon tool. Can't use that. Blah, blah, blah. Let's think about it. I don't know if... Okay, so here's the thing. I just got a huge shipment of trainer cards, mostly. That... Oh, and a ton of... I ran out of... There's so many of these. I ran out of water energy, so I just ordered like 200 of them. Let's see. Okay. Trainer cards, where are you? That's all water energy, water energy. Here's a fun Lugia. I have not gone through and like sorted through these, so let's see. Oh, and then these are all Magic the Gathering cards. They're kind of cool cards, though. Look at them. I know it's not what we're talking about right now, but these are fun. Okay, here. There's some trainer cards. I'm sorry, this is going to be a really painful process as I try to get my fingers in here. Okay. Trainer card, trainer card, trainer card, trainer card, trainer card. Articuno, Gyarados. And we're back to the water energies. Did they just mix in like random Pokemon with all the water energy? That's, ooh. We want dark energy though. Oh, this is obnoxious. They just kind of like threw in all of the water energy with the rest of the cards. Okay. I'm going to go on a limb and say that I don't have any of those, what do you call it? Those air balloons that would make this deck much better. I agree with you on that. But let's get out of the way here. All right. So, Professor's Research, let's go ahead and just throw 4 of those in there because we need a little bit of card drawing. And then we'll just continue with what we're doing here. The attacks of Dark Pokemon and Dragon Pokemon do 10 more damage before applying. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. And then we're looking for some Pokemon tools. I also have another huge order coming, so I'm hoping that I have enough trainers. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put the rest of this deck on hold. Ooh, here we go. The Pokemon VMAX card that this is attached to gets 100 extra XP, and if it's knocked out by damage, that player takes 1 fewer prize card. That's a yes. I think I have another one in here. There we go. And let's see. Oh, another one. Ooh, and actually this one's important too. Whenever either player plays a Pokemon VMAX from their hand to evolve a V Pokemon during their turn, heal 100 damage from that Pokemon. So let's go ahead and add that. Yep. And the wind-up card. Okay. How many cards are we sitting at now? So we have a bunch of tools now, so that means that Garbodor is going to be... Ooh, we gotta like... Pause everything, we gotta like... Time to open up a booster pack. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this, but if anybody just tuned in, this is the card that we just pulled from the last pack. Valued at $40.88. I am ecstatic about that. I know that my voice is very monotonous, but trust me, I'm excited. There's your card. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a boring old V-Star card. Pew! Alright, so we have a Slowbro, Lunatone, Pokestop, Bibarel, Spinarak, Pidove, Rattata, Wimpod, a foil Blanche. Oh, and the alt art Mewtwo V. Oh my god. What is going on? Oh my god. Holy shit. I need to just, oh my god. I need to just open these on live streams more often. You guys are doing something. It's not me. It's you guys are the magic charm here. Can you do me a favor and look up what this one is worth too? I need to go get some lottery tickets. I think I already got some lottery tickets. It's these Pokemon cards. Holy shit. Look at that. God, we gotta be closing in on like $100 here. What we pulled out. This will go for maybe like $4. This is $44. Oh my god, this is $80 sitting right here. $80. This is $10. That's $95 that we just pulled out of cards. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Thank you all for all of the magic that you've given me. This is fantastic. I know I don't seem like it since I just pulled some amazing cards, but if you'd like to support the channel, I did just launch a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/wiggleflop, you can sponsor a pack, and apparently with the packs that I'm having, you might get some pretty good pulls. So the deal is, if you sponsor a pack, I will open it on a video. I will thank you for it. Thank you for your support. And then I will send you all of the cards that came in that pack, no matter how valuable. So if you were to sponsor this pack, you would get this card. Anyway, here comes the train. Wait, was that another like? I can't remember if we were at 3 or 4. Can someone remind me? While I count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 39, 40. Perfect. And then we just need 20. So it's not a new like. That's okay. If you were to say yes, you totally could have convinced me to just open another booster pack. I had completely forgotten. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have any more. 5, 6, 7. Oops, I dropped something. All right, hold on. Here we go. This is 12, so 7 plus 12 is too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, it's one short, actually. I'm good at math. There we go. All right, so that's a deck. So again, the point of this deck is we've got our energy. We're going to use that energy. We've got a few basic Pokemon just to kind of get the game started. And then we've got some cards that mess with the other opponent. This one makes them shuffle their hand into their deck. Our Mighty Anna is kind of a defensive Pokemon, so if we're kind of on the rails, we put out this Pokemon, and it forces them to be able to do less damage while we build up kind of the rest of our Pokemon. Hoopa is here for an early game lead if we can get him in their opening hand. This is a supporting Pokemon. This Galarian Weezing is a supporting Pokemon, so you want to get him on your bench as fast as possible, and it doubles the amount of energy you get from our Dark Energy, which our Dark Energy is the only type that we have. And speaking of getting them as fast as possible, this Coughing has Ascension, which means that we can just search our deck for that Weezing and put him on there. And then, as boring as it is, we love the Raticate because of this move, Super Fang. You knock your opponent's Pokemon down to 10 HP. No matter what their starting HP is, you knock it down to 10. And then you can also, while they're still stuck out there, you can search your deck for a card and put it in your hand. Just find a card, put it in your hand. Finally, Trubbish. We can look for an item card, put it in our hand. And then our Garbodor, most of our supporter cards, sorry, not our supporter cards, our trainer cards are Pokemon tools in this deck. So this attack does 30 damage for each Pokemon tool in their discard pile. So this guy is one of our big damage guys. But for the most part, we are just kind of trying to get our big dogs out. All right. What do you want to see next? Give me a type. Give me a color. What kind of... I need some inspiration here. We're just going to put these right front and center just for just to look at. Rapid Strike. Oh boy, I don't know if I have enough Rapid Strike stuff. We can try though. Let's see if we can build a Rapid Strike red-yellow. which could work. Grab those. So I'm just gonna go through and grab some Candelas, red. I don't know if I have enough spark anymore. Single strike. Fusion strike is okay too. I don't actually have like rapid strike. Did that come from battle styles? Yeah. Oh man, I'm running low on trainer cards, which is unfortunate. There's all the professor's research. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. So, we're gonna put our... yes, most of it, okay. We're gonna put our dark Pokemon away. And let's see what we got in terms of fire Pokemon. I am really low on fire Pokemon, oh my god. Do they have Rapid Strike normal Pokemon? It doesn't look like I have any fire. What's this pile? These are all Pokemon Go. Ooh, we got a booster pack. Oh boy, I'm sorry for the way that I just opened that. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we got a Water Energy, Candela, Steelix. Ooh, Spark, we can use that. Eevee, Pikachu, we can use that. Squirtle, Bibarel. I wonder if we can use this. As long as Pokemon on the bench, cards in your deck can't be discarded. Yeah, whatever. Lone Rattata. Ooh, a foil Camerupt. And a Blastoise. That's a nice pull. Okay. I'm satisfied with that. Put that over here. Okay, so we are looking for... we don't really have any Rapid Strike fire Pokemon. I'm going to pull out all of the electric Pokemon too and just see if we can find any. Let's see. You know where most of them probably are? They're probably in the fighting. Yeah, no, nothing there. Let's see about this. Now this has a good chance of having some of them in there. Dun, dun, dun. Single strike. Let's put the single strikes off to the side too. So many Larvatars. I opened a ton of Pokemon Go and Shining Fates recently, which is where most of these come from and why I also don't have this Rapid Strike. And why I don't have a lot of those kind of like special cards. No, I'm sorry. I don't think we're going to be able to do like a Fusion Strike. But you know what we can do? How does this sound? Do you want to try to put together a Soul Rock Lunatone deck? That kind of sounds like fun. let me know. Or otherwise, we can do something else. But we're going to go ahead and just put these away. Let's see. What other trainer cards do we have? Some of these scrolls or something. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. If Grant is in your discard pile, you may discard 2 cards except for Grant from your hand, and if you do so, you can put Grant back in your hand. We like that. Okay, so we are looking to do a, All right, how about this? Someone can use this too. What if we do Solrock, Lunatone, and Steelix? We can maybe overcomplicate things a little bit. Let's do it. Fuck it, why not? Single strike supporter cards. Are they not single strike? Damn. Fusion strike, right? I have so many of these. Single strike energy cards. Oh yeah, we can use. Well, I don't want to use those though. We'll use those later. And then we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4 Professor's Research. Okay. This is mostly, we're going to need a lot of energy for this one anyway. Okay. Because Steelix takes a ton of energy, Lunatone takes a ton of energy, and what do you call it? Solrock kind of bounces off a Lunatone and just keeps chucking energy their way. So I think we'll be good with just this for trainer cards. What is this, a tool? And the rest are supporters. What other trainers did we pick up here? Oh, we want Steelix. Pokestop we're not going to use. Not going to use. Onyx we're going to use. Steelix. Onyx. Lure module we can use. Okay. Cool. Alright, I gotta organize my life again here quick. So let's get rid of these fire Pokemon. Oh my god. More trainers I forgot about. Oh wait, no. Did I look through? Yeah, I looked through these. I'm dumb. Oh, I need those new trainers to come in. They're supposed to be here next week. I don't know if I can wait that long. If anybody is willing to send me a ton of trainer cards, I will send you booster packs. That is a promise. Because I always run out of trainer cards. Okay, anyway. We're looking for Solrocks. Ah, oh my god. Okay, get out of here. Here's our trainer cards. Boom. Trainer card, boom. Alright, we got Onyx, Steelix, Onyx. Oh, where did this Pikachu come from? Go away. Lunatone and Solrock. Steelix. Okay. So the nice thing about Steelix is it actually only takes one metal energy. So we can actually kind of throw him in here without causing too much of an issue. Let's do that one too. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we got 4 Onyx. Ooh. So this, okay, so first of all, the Pokemon Go Solrock, once per turn you may attach a psychic energy from your discard pile to your Lunatone. And this one is from Battle Styles, I think. If you have a Lunatone in play, your opponent's Pokemon in play have no resistance. That could be kind of a fun ability to play with. The other ones are probably going to be another Solrock from Pokemon Go and Pokemon Go. Okay. I think that is everything that we can get from here. Gallade. Ah, fuck it. Let's throw a Gallade in there. Oh, and actually, he uses Psychic. Look at that. Faint and Dynablade. Yeah, we're going to use that. Put some Ralts in there. Okay. Let me get the... Oh, well, let's check these guys just to make sure. Anybody fit in here? Anybody fit? You kind of do. We'll think about you. Huh. Okay. That away. Ah! And we're going to go over to the Psychic Pokemon. So we need Lunatone. We need Ralts over here. And one more Lunatone. Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry, I should probably explain this. So for the Lunatone, the second ability is what we're looking for. This attack does 30 more damage for each psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. And that combos really well with the Solrock from Pokemon Go, where you can, once per turn, attach a psychic energy to a Lunatone. All right, we're going to put these two in as kind of some defensive Pokemon. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. During your next turn, the defending Pokemon takes 90 more damage from attacks. So these are good. Let me get these guys together. And we are not going to use these two. Oh, Solrock with a Mewtwo. We can throw this Mewtwo in there. Yeah, because you can use that transfer bank, right? That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll throw that Mewtwo in there. I'm not going to throw this Mewtwo V-Star in there, though. If I had energy switches, these Clefairies would be really good, but I don't. Oh, wait, but it's attached to all of your Pokemon. Yeah, we're putting Clefairy in there. Oh, my God. Where are the rest of them? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is going to be fantastic. Okay. So, these Clefairy. once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you can, for each of your bench Clefairy, which we have 4 Clefairies here, for each of your bench Clefairy, you may search your deck for a Psychic Energy and attach it to that Clefairy, then shuffle your deck. And then this Wonderstorm ability, this attack does 20 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So what we're planning to do with this deck, and actually I'm just going to get rid of this Ralts. We don't need that. What we're planning to do on this deck is just load up our Clefairy and load up our Lunatone with energy. And actually, you know what? Sorry, Onyx, you don't get to play today. We're going to load up our Clefairy and our Lunatone with energy using Soul Rock and using the Clefairy ability and Mewtwo. And then our Clefairy will be extremely overpowered, and so will our Lunatone. So let's see how many cards we have so far. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. What other ones? Okay, Xatu is actually a pretty good defensive card against V Pokemon. Oh, we got a like. Time to open a pack. Maybe we'll get some more trainer cards. I've never actually wanted to open a card and get a trainer card out of it, but here we go. I'm running low. All right, for anybody tuning in, we're looking for Radiant Pokemon. We're looking for another Mewtwo V-Star. Here's what we pulled so far before I get into it, actually. Mewtwo V-Star, the shiny rare. This is a peelable Ditto Spinnerack. We got the Alt Art Mewtwo V, which is $40. This Mewtwo V Star is also about $40. And then we got this Conkeldurr V, which is around $10 there. So, anyway, back to the pack that we were opening. Here is your code. Thank you very much for the like. I appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go. Ooh, Darkness Energy. Aha, a Lure Module. We can use that. Charmeleon. Pupitar. Meltan. Magikarp. Apom. Charmander. Eevee. No way! Another Spinnerack Ditto card. That's amazing. And a Melmetal. Alright, we didn't double up this time, but I'm still happy about that Spinnerack. This is awesome. 2 of them in a row. We're going to put that one in a sleeve, because these guys go for $3 to $4 on eBay. Speaking of which, if you are into Pokemon and you like good deals, Wiggleflop Games has an eBay page where I am just constantly posting all sorts of stuff. From booster pack lots, we do a lot of mixed booster pack lots. Any cards that you see here unboxed usually end up on my eBay page. And we also just launched a Patreon where the first benefit is you can sponsor a pack, and I will open the pack in an unboxing video and then send you all of the cards that came in it. So whatever cards came in, you get them. I don't get to keep them. I don't, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Thank you so much for the like. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. I'm just getting started and having a lot of fun doing it. So thank you. Sorry, I had to plug there. Always got to plug. Anyway, what's next here? Okay, so we are going to do... Okay, Tempting Trap. We're going to put a couple of those in. This Mowgli's. Oh my god, sorry. I do not stream on Twitch too. I found my audience so far on YouTube. I don't know. Do you suggest streaming on Twitch? I um, I haven't really branched out into that yet. I've kind of been posting on YouTube mostly, but um, I'm not sure. I guess how to allocate my time between YouTube and Twitch. What would be the benefit of switching over to Twitch? Yeah, I should. All right, I'll give it a shot. Do you know? Yeah, do you know? Like, I mean, what would the benefit be? I really don't know much about it. I'm just getting started here, so I'm pretty new to the game. More chance of views. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, well, tell you what. How about tomorrow? I'll do a stream on Twitch. It'll be the same. Wiggle Flop, probably around 7 or 8 o'clock Central Time. I'll make a post on my YouTube and say that I'm going to stream on Twitch. So hopefully people will get the message. But yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll do a stream on Twitch tomorrow. Okay, so I like to have 4 of these because, especially with kind of these more simple decks, it's really important to have some sort of basic Pokemon that can do damage to Pokemon V. And it's pretty simple card, but yeah. And then the other thing that I like that I didn't really talk about as I was putting it together is this Alluring Dance. So it's basically a boss's order if you know what that trainer card is, but you can switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon, and that active Pokemon is now confused. So it has the added benefit of actually confusing the opponent, which is extremely helpful. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So we're looking for about 5 more cards. I'm going to look at some normal Pokemon and see. Ambipom is pretty good. Oh, duh. These guys fit in with a Psychic deck. Let's go ahead and grab them. If I can find, a rare candy. A piece of candy. What's that reference from? Quick. Why do I have so many trainer cards in here? Porygon and Porygon Z. Yay! Ball guy, fuck ball guy. Here's a Fusion Strike card. Okay. I think we're all set here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. All right, and then we can do, you know what? Actually, I don't want these because we want a lot of energy. So 35, and we're going to need a whole bunch of psychic. We're going to need 25 psychic energy. Well, no, not 25 psychic energy. Let's do 5 ground energy. I'm so lucky that I have big hands. 1, 2 ground energy, 3 ground energy. There's a psychic. There's a psychic. 4 ground energy, 5 ground energy. Okay. And then we need 20 psychic energy. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cool. All right, that's a deck. So again, the purpose of this deck, oh, actually I'm going to take out one of these because I forgot to count Mewtwo. Purpose of this deck is to buff up all of the energy on our Clefairies and on our Lunatones. We're going to use Mewtwo V as a really strong kind of protector Pokemon to kind of help us get to that late game. And then he also has that transfer bank energy, or transfer bank ability, where we can keep attaching a psychic energy to him and then just keep shifting it over back onto any other Pokemon, which will help both with the Clefairy and with the Lunatone. We have our Xatu here for defense, and then we have our Maoli here for defense as well, or to kind of trap any weak Pokemon. And then our Jinx here has a fun ability that we can switch around the enemy Pokemon, and Jinx actually only has a 1 retreat cost, so it'd be pretty easy to use Jinx, switch the opponent's Pokemon into something relatively weaker, then retreat Jinx, put out this Mewtwo, and just blast him. And that is our deck. All right, I think that I'm going to end the stream here. I really appreciate you sticking with me for the whole thing, and anybody else that tuned in. This was really fun for me. I'm going to do it more often, and I guess tomorrow I'm going to try it on stream, or on Twitch. But thank you for everybody for answering the poll and for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate everything. It's a really new channel, and it's kind of become a little hobby for me. So again, just thank you so much for the support, and we'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Thank you.